Hello everybody, Angela here. We are going to do another houseplant tour today. It's finally May, and so it's a new month, and that means you guys get to get an update on all of the new growth and if there were any deaths, which there were in April. I'll be highlighting those today. So here we go. All right, friends, so let's start with something fun, huh? Let's look at that beautiful Monstera. Look how gorgeous it is. It's huge, and I literally tucked it in the corner the other day because the kids and the dogs were being so wild in here that they ripped off broke off two leaves, and I didn't want any more damage, so I kind of shoved baby in the corner. But we have some incredible new growth. I love how vibrant that is. It really looks that gorgeous in real life, everyone. So beautiful. And I haven't even dusted this bad boy in a long time. But yeah, you can see I turned it around when I shoved it in the corner, which is why those two new leaves are facing the other direction. But this beast is so big. As you all know, I've been saying for like months now that I need to give it a haircut and I need to do some propagating. Look, there's another new leaf coming in there. We've got another new leaf coming up there. Oh, nope, that one just opened. But yeah, it's like such a beast. And so I promise one of these days when I have my life together, we will do a propagating video. And then I'll have some plants to give away. So I got some, you probably saw my video about my birthday present from my brother. Tanner is amazing, gave me those air plants, and then these are all hanging terrariums. So cute. Don't have a place for them yet because we're still in a construction zone. This is my first Sansevieria that I ever got, and it like nearly died, and then I thought it did die, but it didn't, and now it's living again, and look, slow but sure. Now I'm gonna take these rocks out. I put them in because I wanted a different look, but now I'm like not knowing if I love I don't know if I love it. So I might take out all the rocks. But anyways, we got new growth there and a ton of new leaves in there. He's really kind of smashed up. It's hard to see. There's a new leaf right there. And then there's like, here, I'm gonna turn the camera. See if we can get in there, guys. There's like 3, 4, 5 new leaves right there too. So like this guy finally decided to pick up. And what I love most about him is that he's so tall. This is my tallest snake plant. But you guys know that Sansevierias are my favorites. Because I just can't kill him. But yeah, he looks great. This is my spider plant, my mother plant. She's a beast. Like, I think you can tell how big she is. She looks so cute on that little stand too. I move my plants like every day. So you guys should know that. I'm trying to come down here in the back. Looks like the dog's got a leaf down there. We've got a new string of babies. So let's see. I guess I'll try to turn it for you guys here. Sorry, I'm like really shoddy cameraman today. But look at all those new babies. Now, when I cut the babies off last time, I propagated all of them and it was incredible. And I think we're gonna get there too at the end of this season. So I'm sorry, I'm like really bad. I'm gonna focus and be better for you guys. But there's just so much new growth. This beast is beautiful and I just love her. This is one of my newer Sansevierias. I forget what they're called, you guys. I'm terrible. But I got this one and this one at the same place at my favorite nursery down in Joplin, Missouri, Joplin Greenhouse. And I think they're the same plant, but this one's well, they're both Sansevierias, but the same like type. Maybe not. This one's variegation is so different compared to this one. So I feel like they might be different, but there's like a little bit of variegation, but not much. So I had to buy them both, which is don't tell my husband, but I mean, obviously he knows, but I just couldn't help myself. And look at this new leaf here, huge, and another huge new leaf here. Now this plant, I literally moved out into this room this morning. It has been in artificial light in my new bathroom for at least a month, and we still have all that new growth. Here is my Philodendron. I propagated a bunch of leaves over there. This one is dying, obviously, but I don't want to pull it out because it created a new leaf right there. So I'm just gonna let that die off, and then the new leaf is growing well. So eventually, you know, we've got tons of new growth, like coming at the base everywhere, like all over the leaves. All of these trails are all new leaves. So this was my a plant I picked up at a big box store that was near death, and it has doubled in size since last fall, and it's just looking so great. Okay, now we're gonna, nothing really exciting over here, just some things I'm propagating. Some wandering Jew from my front yard that I brought in last winter to see if I could like winter it over. Honestly, these are all cuttings that are in water, and I put some in a pot, and I think I've watered this maybe 4 times in like 6 months. I'm not even joking. They don't look the greatest, but obviously they have survived, and I'm gonna put them outside in the garden probably in a couple weeks, just whenever I get around to it. But this way I don't have to buy another plant for the garden, so I'm pretty excited about that. Okay. Bear with me. Like I said, we are still living in a construction zone, but I decided to capitalize on this opportunity. I moved all of my office plants. Since everything's happening in the world, I brought my work plants from the office to the house. Sorry, my camera is like being weird. Anyways, and so I brought my grow light from the office to the house, and we made this setup. And we made this setup so that I could just have everything in here under the grow lights all at once, because some of it needed the grow light, others didn't. But also I moved all of my other plants from all of the other areas in the house, so that, you know, they would all be in a safe place. So the rest of my house looks completely bare from plants, and like everything is kind of shoved here. It's not the most beautiful thing, but it's actually working very well. Okay, folks, I'm sorry, my camera like totally died on me there. So we're starting over. Hopefully this time it works a little bit better. But anyways, I want to just quickly go through all of these guys, show you what we have, and some of my successes and failures. So this was a gift from my sweet friend Stephanie. We lost 2 more babies to miscarriages this winter, and my sweet friend Stephanie, she's my coworker, and she kind of, you know, she knows my struggle, our struggle. So she got me this beautiful plant. It's the Rattlesnake Alethea. I've got 2 new leaves here. I've never been able to keep Caletheas alive very long, but I am bound and determined. Look, there's even a new leaf there. Can you see it? And a new leaf there. So I am doing great so far with this. Stephanie, you'll be proud of me. It requires a lot of water and humidity, but it can't be soggy. So it takes a little extra care, but I'm doing great. I keep, where is it? I keep a spray bottle here. I'm going to keep it alive. So I give it a spray every day and a water I'd say every week for sure, sometimes maybe 5 or 6 days. And then also, don't get motion sick on me, my bird's nest fern. I think this is what this is. I always forget. You guys know I'm terrible. But this was one of the very first plants I bought, and I cannot keep it alive for the life of me. Like, I bring it to life and then it goes back dead. It was doing so great, and then I put it outside, and we had a super hot windy day, and it like crisped up all of the ends of all of my old mature leaves. So mad at myself. So I brought it back in, and I put it near the grow light. It's not like directly under, but it's getting that, you know, like cast off light, whatever. But I spray it every day, and look, all of that new growth. All of that new growth. And then like this whole plant over here, there used to be 3 plants. 1, 2, and then there's another one right there. This one like nearly died. Look, I lost this whole leaf right here. It's okay, because I'm going to bring it back to life. Look, new leaf right there, new frond or whatever they're called with ferns. Anyways, my aloe plant, this is purely medicinal. I cannot usually keep these alive, but when we have sunburns, which we always do, or burns, I just come in and I snip off a little bit, like with my thumb, just break it off, and then we use this aloe for our burns. We also like use real medicine and stuff and go to the hospital, but I like to have some other options available to our family. What else is exciting? These are some clippings from the heartleaf philodendron. There's a new leaf coming up, and I think that was it. This is like a slow grower for me. These are all clippings. I had them rooted in water, and then I dipped them in rooting hormone, popped them in soil, and we'll see. This Peperomia has been in my bathroom. You guys have seen it a few times in artificial light, and it was growing well, but I brought it out here just to see what it would do, and it's still growing incredibly well under the grow lights. And so I feel like, you know, rotating plants under, you know, rotating them in the house, artificial light, you know, giving them some real good fertilizer, and then some real like medicinal light, you know, can really help a plant bring it back from the edge. So rotate your plants and they'll stay happy. This is one of my ivies I just love. We got new leaves coming in everywhere. It's kind of crazy. One day I'm going to train it up a trellis, but I have to make a trellis first. Pride and Joy right here. This is a silver, why can't I remember, you guys? It just lost. It's like, I love this plant and I literally just forgot what it is. Silver Satin. Oh, you guys, so terrible. But look at all this beautiful new growth. Loving it. This is an office plant, a Peperomia. Peperomia? No, that's this one. Office plant. Also under the grow lights, and kept it, I missed it too. And lots of new growth in there. So excited. My Manjula, look at that. Woo! This one right here, I've just been training all the way along. So it's doing really well in there. I'll get some clippings of it eventually. Let's talk about some deaths. Guys, I forgot to move my string of pearls from the grow light in the other room into here. So they sat for like almost a month without any light. I'm talking in the deepest, darkest corner of our old living room. And look at all that death in there. Oh, I'm just embarrassed. So I need to clean these out, and then I don't know if they're gonna ever live truly for me, because I've killed them 3 times and brought them back to life 3 times. And I don't know if my heart can take it anymore. This guy used to be an artificial light in my bathroom. Did very well. I brought it out here, like to give it an extra boost, and lots of new leaves are coming out. So happy about that. My Marble Queen was in very low light, and I didn't have very much growth. It actually looks kind of skimpy in the middle. Let's see if I can zoom out. I'd say about 2 weeks now it's been sitting under this grow light, and bam. Like, guys, this is why if you have low light plants, any plant that says it can do well in low light, it will live, but all plants like some kind of sunlight. Maybe not direct, maybe they just like indirect, but plants need light to live. So if your plants are looking skimpy, give them more light. That's like the easiest thing. Don't give them more water, give them more light. Most plants can do well with a little less water. Not that one, but give them more light and see if that turns it around. Because now, once again, this is back to one of my favorite plants. Let me show you 2 of my favorite leaves that came in together. Let's see if I can show you. Oh, it's not gonna look great because it has so much light. Okay, bear with me, guys. Okay, bear with me. Okay, there. It's half and half. This is like half variegated and half solid. And then this one is exactly the same. Where is it? There you go. How incredible is that, right? Oh, 2 of them right back to back. Love them. This is why you guys need to appreciate plants. You guys do, but this is why other people need to appreciate plants. Okay, don't get motion sick on me. I think that's about it over here. My pride and joy here. This other pride and joy. I love my plants, guys. This is my Brazil, finally growing. But look, right there. There's another half and half. How do you not love that? Oh my gosh, that one is almost purely light colored, almost. I just love plants. Look how beautiful these leaves are. They're not as big yet. I have to learn how to make the leaves big like that one. My new growth is pretty small, but I am loving it. Okay, so thanks guys for making it through this. We are gonna go, don't get motion sick. I'll show you real fast, my new Vanity. Look at that, gorgeous. It's wood, walnut, so beautiful. Okay, we're coming into my, as always, dirty kitchen, but I want to show you guys a couple updates of things that I have propagating. You guys remember the, ignore the booze. You remember the bunk bed fiasco where my moonshine Sansevieria got slashed. Look at those roots. I also had, I don't know if it was the kids or the dogs, but somebody broke off one leaf of my tall Sansevieria, and we've got new roots forming here. This was one long Sansevieria leaf, and I cut it into 4 sections and shoved it in water. I actually let it dry out for 2 days and then put the ends in water, and it is awesome. Here in my super cute propagating station, we have Peperomias that I cut off the plant and put them in water. Now we have roots and baby leaves. So eventually these are going to grow a little bit bigger, and we are going to put them in soil, and we'll have new plants. Some of my Ruby Cascade, my Peperomia Ruby Cascade, and the roots there are very delicate, but they're doing great. So here's the mother plant. Whoa, there she is. So pretty. These are the green leaves. I just turned her around the other day. See if you can see. That is why this plant is incredible. Those are the back side of the leaves. So beautiful. Okay. My silver satin pothos. See, I do remember the name. These were all clippings. There was like 5 leaves in here, and now it has just like blown up over this past month. All of these new leaves. There's another one. Just tons of new growth. It is doing so well. There's another new leaf coming in there. And this gets like, this is eastern facing. Obviously you can see how bright it is out here, guys. Remember, I'm getting a new kitchen eventually, so forgive how crazy this is. Oh, here's some Mandula clippings, and a new leaf. It literally, that thing popped up overnight. This one was the end of the vine, so it already had 1 leaf, and then it has popped out 3 more. It's incredible. So hopefully the other 2 or 4, you know, of the 4 original leaves will start producing soon. And then this is also going to be an incredible plant. Okay, one more, just a little quick. That is my money tree. My husband gave it to us, gave it to me for Mother's Day. I'm so terrible. I think it was Mother's Day last year, so I've had it almost a year. I've killed a couple of the stalks. It had, I want to say 5 stalks, and now we're down to 2 because I overwatered it in the winter. So terrible. But lots of new growth. Like, these guys are huge. So it's finally back healthy again. Okay, guys, that is it. No, it's not. Oh my gosh, I wanted to show you. My camera is about to die, but bear with me. We're going to come into the dark living room, the deep abyss. There's my sweet boy, Kellen. This is so long, you guys, and I'm sorry, but I'm going to be fast. Look at this. I showed you guys in a different video, I think in my tour last month. Anyways, this is my Starfish Sansevieria, and it popped up a baby. We've got 3 leaves now. 1, 2, 3. Woo! Here is, what is it? Samurai. No new leaves, no babies, like barely any growth. So we'll see about that. Hi, baby. And then my whale fin. Look at this. Look at that, you guys. That is about 2 inches tall, growing so well. Little bit of western light every day, so pretty low light conditions, but doing great. Okay, that's it. That's really all I'm gonna do. I gotta go back to being a mom. But I hope you all enjoyed the tour. If you haven't subscribed, please do so that we can you know, be friends and watch videos together in the future. If you have questions, comment below. And for all of you current subscribers, thank you again for making it through this long video of my rambling. I hope you enjoy my plants, and I look forward to making another video for you guys in the future, okay? Thank you so much. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.